Okay, Casey.
Well, hello again. Just finished up the inspection here at your property. Overall, not in really good shape given its age. 1940, given its age, really good shape. As you're aware, one of the 5 electrical panels is a Zinsco, no longer in the industry, required to be upgraded and replaced.
Is that a main one or is that a secondary
It
one?
is basically the main one. The main has a 200 amp on the north side of the house, but all it has is like 4 breakers in it. So the majority of the circuits are in that Zinsco panel.
Okay.
And it's a 200 amp panel.
Okay.
Inside there we have a double tap load wire where we have a wire nut that has like 4 wires in it, so that's overloaded that one circuit there.
Okay.
Okay. There is a missing knockout insert, so there is room for one more breaker in there if you wanted to kind of split one of those wires up, but ultimately I'd recommend replacing that panel.
Yeah, with the Zinsco insurance.
Exactly. On the roof we do have a couple cracked tiles and some dislodged tiles right along the ridge cap where they're kind of slipping out from the mortar cap and they're slipping down there, so you know it's like you want to tuck those back up, put some mortar on them to keep them secure.
Okay.
Okay. We have 4 AC heat systems. One of them is a 2002, 2 of them are 2016, one of them is a 2018.
Okay.
One of them is a heat pump where it's all electric, and that does the office and the north bedroom.
Okay.
Okay.
And the rest are just gas? And
They're all
electric?
gas fueled, yeah,
Okay.
and electric air conditioning. Pool equipment, we have a pool and spa pump that is not connected to a GFCI breaker, so the breakers that provide power to those pumps should have a button on them that trips and resets.
Is that something that gets installed out there, or
Yes,
is it something?
yeah, there's a sub panel out there by the pool equipment that those breakers would be swapped out with those type of breakers.
And then the light doesn't have that problem? Is the light on a GFCI?
Yeah, the pool and spa lights are GFCI protected as required.
Okay.
Should be a sediment trap on the gas pipe going to the pool spa heater.
Okay. Oh, the whole sediment. I always have to bring this up because Casey does, but the sediment trap is something that is where? Where do you locate it
It's
again?
installed on the gas pipe, supply pipe going to the component after the shutoff valve.
Okay.
You want a little drip nipple there, so if there was any moisture or debris in that gas pipe, it's supposed to drop into that nipple so it does not enter the appliance.
Okay. And was that a requirement at the time that was installed, or did that come after?
Probably requires that. It's not that old a heater.
Okay.
And like I said before, sediment traps look like water heater strapping, where it doesn't matter how old the water heater is. If it doesn't have straps, it should have straps. That's a California law. But in our industry, if a component doesn't have a sediment trap, putting one on is always going to protect it, no matter how old it is.
Okay. But a lot of people actually usually just wait and then do it whenever they do the upgrade.
Pool heater, you don't really swap those out too often, so I wouldn't
Okay.
wait on that. I'd probably just put one on just so that way you are protected. Or if you did a home warranty claim, that would be a reason why they might deny the claim. Because there should be one, and that probably what could have caused it. You never know. They're an insurance company looking for a reason to justify it. No.
Okay.
Okay. Noted a little bit of chipping plaster out there on the planter wall adjacent to the pool equipment. On the south side of the house, we have some deteriorated block, which I said south side of the house, but I also said east wall to the west bedroom. So it's kind of like that little patio area out there on the south side of the house. If you want to cut it, we can go and look at it.
Okay, yeah, let's go look at it.